The Vibrant Life.
Hello friends, and happy Monday. My name is Emily Romrell. Welcome to The Vibrant Life. This is episode 2, Be Not Weary in Well-Doing. On this episode, I'll be discussing the origins of this saying, how it became my personal mantra, and how it's become a true source of strength and help for me to keep fighting the good fight. Do you have a favorite movie line? My family loves to watch movies, and sometimes we can have whole conversations made up from movie quotes. I remember after Batman Begins came out in 2005, my brother Dallin couldn't go a whole day without saying, "Stay calm, you've been poisoned." And my sister Kimberly and I have watched Steel Magnolias so many times that the phrase, "You know I love you more than my luggage," has become a sort of secret code between us. Why is it, do you think, that quotes from our favorite movies or books affect us so much? Words are powerful. They stay with us. And when words hit us in the right combination and at the right time, they become part of the story we tell ourselves to remind us who we are. To help me remember to tell myself the right kind of story, I have a huge collection of quotes, and my favorite quotes are in a digital picture frame above my desk. I love to be inspired from the great thoughts of other people. Some of the quotes I have are from famous actors or writers, some are from wise people that I know just personally in my life, and some are scriptures that are special to me. Today I want to share the story of one of the most meaningful thoughts I've come across. I don't remember how long ago it was, but I was a teenager and I was in bed after a really hard day. I decided to pull out my scriptures and read a little, and for the first few minutes I remember my eyes were just glazing over the pages and I wasn't really paying attention. But then I read this verse, "And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not." I remember thinking that weary was the perfect word to describe how I was feeling at that moment. Then I felt a little rebellious, thinking, "What do you mean, don't be weary? I feel how I feel," and I got mad. I went on a rant in my head thinking, wait a minute, aren't you supposed to be an all-knowing God? Aren't you supposed to see my heart and know how I feel? Don't you know what I've been going through? But I was only looking at the beginning of the verse. I went back and read again, and this is what I read. "And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not." I realized that the verse was asking for a collective effort. My Heavenly Father was comforting me and telling me not to give up. We were in it together. Then I went back again and read for the third time. "And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not." My mind drifted to some of the good things I was doing in school and at home. I was trying hard to do what was right, but I was also pretty self-centered. All I was thinking about were the problems on my own shoulders, and I knew there was a lot more I could do to help and serve those around me. The third time I read that scripture, I felt the promise shining through that if I would strive to do well, that eventually I would reap the rewards of my labors. I just had to hold on and faint not. I fall short in many ways, but since that time, I've tried very hard to always consider those around me. I often think about the activities I'm involved in and whether they fall into that category of well-doing. It's magical. When you focus on others and on filling your time with meaningful things, life really isn't so wearying after all. As you can guess, after that experience, I fell in love with the saying, "Be not weary in well-doing." I looked for other instances of it in the scriptures and found them. 2 Thessalonians 3:13 says, "But ye, brethren, be not weary in well-doing." And in Doctrine and Covenants 64:33, it says, "Wherefore, be not weary in well-doing, for ye are laying the foundation of a great work. and out of small things proceedeth that which is great. I love the D&C reference so much too. A major theme in the scriptures is that out of small and simple things comes that which is great. Well-doing doesn't take big or extraordinary efforts. There are a lot of little ways to implement it into everyday life. Some things I try to do include smiling at people and just trying to really listen to them in conversations. Look for small acts of kindness you can perform throughout the day. Always give your best effort at work or other projects you're involved in. Make sure the people in your life know how much you love and care about them. Develop your skills and talents and share them with others. Continually strive to learn new things and stay interested in the world. Does that list sound familiar? Being involved with well-doing is basically another way to say live the vibrant life. The main thing is to make a proactive effort to be the kind of person we all have the potential to be. There's a fabulous poem by Stephen Haase. I think that's how you say it. It's Haase, and I think it helps showcase this potential. It's entitled, How to Make a Difference, a poem. The universe did not second guess you, my friend. For billions of years, life has labored for you. Now you're here, alive. How amazing is this? You are life itself, evolution in motion. Your human ability to think and to wonder, to plan and to dream are all miracles themselves. Creation, it wants to move forward right now, and you are the best circumstances it has. When you hold your thoughts back, feeling not good enough, you deprive all of us of your greatness. When you hesitate to act out of fear or failure, you deny your own divinity. You are more than just you, though that's what you are too. You are dust become mobile, consciousness with will. You have freedom of choice. There is nothing impossible when you simply start. So don't hesitate, question, or doubt your own skills. Just set pen to paper or instrument to lips. Put your hand on the wheel and start changing the world. And you'll notice the times that you truly feel free are the moments you go beyond familiar and safe. Just peek past the boundary set up in your mind. Have at that blank page and create with your being. Give it everything, hold nothing back, tap into a vein, and smile as you see that we all have that vein. You just opened yours first. The trick of being human is to be the first one, to risk being silly and to fall on your face. But if you get up and keep stepping forward, the future will open. It's yours to create. And why not? Who's to say that you're not good enough? Even if you're just starting, keep taking those first steps. Move forward. Move forward, move forward again. And when you slow down, just reach out and offer your hand of goodwill to those you can help, and help them be more, do more, and thrive. The shortcut to happiness is to make others smile. Like a boomerang of love, it comes right back at you. So smile. Right now, just do it and see. That secret to happiness is already in you. Just be still, listen closely, and let it arise. The freedom that bubbles up from deep inside. Life is all in, and you can be too. Know you're a light. Be on fire and ablaze. The world is in need of your vision of more. More kindness, creativity, courage, and love. So step out and be the one who sets a new path. Make a dent in the universe. Prove what it can be. The power is in you. It's in all of us. If you believe it and do it, you've already won. So I'd like to encourage you to think about what it means to you to be not weary in well-doing. Think of your own little phrase or credo if that's more meaningful to you. I found that having these little mini mission statements in my life has made a huge difference in how I live day to day. I want to mention really quickly that I am a religious person. I'm Mormon, and so you'll find scriptures and other things maybe referencing that from time to time in the podcast. So if you're interested in learning more about the LDS Church, feel free to visit Mormon.org. But there's lots of ways to living the vibrant life, and I have friends of all different religions and backgrounds. So I hope that we can all learn from each other. So if you're not LDS, I hope you can enjoy the podcast as well. And I'd love to hear other thoughts or things that other people from different backgrounds have to say as well. Thanks for listening. I love your comments and feedback. They're always welcome on the site, vibrantlifepodcast.com. I really have tremendous support, and I'm so thankful for the time that you take to spend with me here for a few minutes each week. Episode 3, The First Wealth is Health, will air next Monday, February 8th at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I hope you have a happy week. Don't forget, live the vibrant life.